Hi, my name is Sammy Beauchamp, and I will be sharing my quarantine experience in the spring of 2020. In this presentation, I will be sharing how the world pandemic of COVID-19 has changed my life through a variety of photos. The spring of 2020 is one that I will never forget. My bed. I've easily spent more time in my bed during quarantine than I have ever in my life. When I'm here, I'm usually listening to music. Music has been my escape during this time as it helps me to get away from my anxious thoughts, which is huge for me as I struggle with some anxiety. I'm always excited to get in my bed at the end of the day because it's a place where I feel comfortable. I'm able to forget about all the crazy things going on in the world and be hopeful that everything will work out. The pantry. During this pandemic, shelves at stores have been completely empty, especially in the aisles with cleaning supplies and toiletries. It feels as though you've hit gold if you are able to grab some Lysol wipes or toilet paper. Stores have lineups out the door of people waiting to get in for their groceries, as there are now limits to how many people can enter the store at once. You must also remain 2 meters apart for social distancing reasons. It is recommended that only one person from your family enters the store for groceries if possible. My mom has been taking the minimal amount of grocery trips possible to avoid any contact of the virus, so every time she goes shopping, our pantry is fully stocked to the maximum. This is a photo of our pantry fully stocked and ready for at least a week or more. Walks. Walks have been something I've always enjoyed, but during this pandemic, with it being one of the only ways to get out of the house and do something, I've loved it more than ever. I go for walks almost every day for something to do. I'm lucky enough to live close to the Thousand Islands Parkway, so I have lots of beautiful scenery to look at around me. Walks are great for mental health reasons, to get some fresh air and relax. I think many people have made going for walks one of their hobbies during this time, as every time I'm out, I see at least 3 or 4 other people. Bike rides. Going for bike rides has been just as great as going for walks. It has the same effects of clearing your mind with some fresh air. It also has been a great way to get some exercise because it's easy to just want to sit on the couch all day when you're stuck inside. I love my bike. It doesn't have any gears, just a big comfortable seat for a relaxing bike ride, which is what I prefer. Games. My family has always been huge on any type of card or board game. It is something we do with our immediate family, but also with all of our extended family when we get together. Spot It is one of our favorite quick and easy games to play together. Although this pandemic has been a difficult time, it has been really great spending more time with my family than ever before. I'm always in the mood to play games no matter the time or day. Wii Fit. Growing up, my sister and I always loved playing Wii games together. Wii Fit was one of those games that we both got into as well as our parents. There are a variety of balance games that you can play and compete against each other in. It was always a competition to see who would have the highest scores. This is a memory we have been reliving during this quarantine. It is something we've found to do that is very entertaining and fun. We do it at least a couple times a week. It is also a great way to stay active during this time. This is a photo of my sister standing on the Wii balance board ready to play. School. During this pandemic, all schools in the province have been shut down. So, over the last 3 weeks, we've been starting doing school online. I have my school set up at a desk in the section of my room. It's been a great space for me to get my work done. It can definitely be difficult to be motivated to get things done some days, but I've been trying my best to make sure all my schoolwork is done at reasonable times of the day and before the due dates. I find it's been a great way to have some schoolwork to keep me busy and on somewhat of a routine each day. Although online school has been great, I am missing my friends and teachers at school. Reading. I've never been much of a reader before, and I still don't consider myself to be one, but during quarantine I've found myself wanting to read more into things that I have a strong interest in. I would love to go into psychology after high school, as I've always had a passion for understanding and helping others since I was a little girl. I've been reading different articles about mental health and the human brain and some books my sister has, as she's in university for a degree in psychology, and also articles online. Work. During this world pandemic, all non-essential businesses have been forced to close. I'm continuing to work as I work at the Royal Brock Retirement Home as a dietary aide. My job is to serve meals to the residents. I love my job because I'm able to interact with people all the time and make connections with them. Luckily, everyone has stayed healthy during this pandemic so far. We have to take extra precautions to keep the residents safe, such as no non-essential visitors in the home, taking our temperature when we enter and when we leave, practicing social distancing in the dining room, and wearing masks. During these times, I try my best to enter the home with a smile and hopefully make at least one person's day better. Baking. Baking is something I always love to do, and with the amount of time I have at home right now, I've been doing it like crazy. My mom and sister love to bake as well, so we've all been doing it together. We bake cookies, tarts, apple crisps, cinnamon buns, cupcakes, and I have no doubt there is more to come. It has been something fun to do while stuck inside. We are currently living through history. I'm hopeful that this will end soon and I can say I lived through a world pandemic in the future.